Hey everyone, it's ActivAce and welcome to the next character analysis video. If you guys don't know, this series is highly dependent on the community, aka you guys. I'm going to be exploring pretty much through every Ace Combat character that there is up to date. So if you guys have any recommendations on who you would like to see in the next one, leave them down in the comment sections below. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So today I'm going to be doing a character analysis on Kei Nagase. Nagase was born in 1987 in the Ocean Federation, and all the way up until the point where she joins the Ocean Air Defense Force, not much is known about that little period between then. She's one of the main characters in Ace Combat 5, not mostly focused on too much about her, but she is very important throughout the story. Throughout the game, she's obsessed with this book called A Blue Dove for the Princess, which I would like to go more in depth in another video because there is a lot of information, a lot of important things in there, but I would rather discuss it in another video. Nagase is in 8 different Ace Combat games, including 5 and 7. So to start off her training, Nagase was sent to the Airlark Air Force Base to start off her flight training with Blaze and Davenport. During the training, she gets ranked up to 2nd Lieutenant, in which she gets moved to the Sand Island Air Force Base, and there she meets Captain Bartlett. She's more or less like an underrated character because everyone sees her as this rookie, and how Bartlett always tells her,
Nagase, you keep flying like that and you'll die real soon.
It's a little funny though, because in Mission 1 of Ace Combat 5, there's a bunch of enemy aircraft that randomly comes into the Sand Island Air Force Base. All of a sudden, everyone has to evacuate and start defending the base, obviously. So Nagase gets in the plane, and she actually doesn't even go towards any of the hostile enemies. She actually runs away and defends all of her allied aircrafts and also herself. So she doesn't really go into any of the combat. She just likes to defend herself in the case that, yeah, she might die or someone else might die. After Mission 1 ends, Bartlett promises Nagase that he will keep her as his right man wingman. Nagase does not like to hear about or see anyone die. She hates death in general, which is why she stays very close to the main character in Ace Combat 5. She's a character all about anti-war. She's very peaceful. She doesn't want to engage herself in any combat. Nagase is very comparable to Yellow 4, which is a character from Ace Combat 4 who protects her flight lead Yellow 13 from any destruction in the way. Not only is she a very anti-war character, but she's also an absolute badass. And we can see this in Mission 14 Ice Cage in Ace Combat 5, whenever her aircraft breaks down, blows up, and she ejects from the plane, gets down on the ground, hides, survives her way for one whole night, all away from Yuktobanian forces in the snow.
She was holding captive a group of soldiers who were sent in to capture her. Behind her was the helicopter crew that crashed while trying to rescue her. She had saved them, treated their wounds, and hid them in a safe place.
Nagase always mentions the Arcbird in Ace Combat 5. She sees the Arcbird as a symbol of peace, and she wishes it never had to be used for war, as she finds it architecturally perfect, and she thinks the design is very beautiful, and why would it have to be used for something so detrimental? In Mission 19 of Ace Combat 5, Major Alan Hamilton accuses Blaze and Nagase of being Yuktobanian spies, and in return, Nagase knocks out Major Hamilton.
And are deceived too.
I punched that guy's lights out. That bastard was wearing a major's insignia on his shoulder.
Right after, Blaze and Nagase then run to their aircraft and leave the base. Official OADF records say that she is KIA, but really Marcus Snow, which is the Maritime Defense Force pilot for Osea, shot down Blaze and Nagase as they ejected from their aircraft. Yup. That's gotta be so scary. Sea Goblin. There are several instances where Riko Nagase, which is the race queen, aka the Bandai Ridge Racer mascot, is Kei Nagase's bigger sister. In Ace Combat 2, Kei Nagase is officially identified as Riko Nagase's younger sister. Hold up. So I did some deeper searching on the official Acepedia site, and if you go under the comments of Kei Nagase's character from Ace Combat 2, the man who runs the site, Sly Cooper Fan 1, did confirm that there is no description in Ace Combat 2 that gives any information about Riko Nagase being stated as being the official sister of Kei Nagase. There are many references to Riko Nagase looking just like Kei Nagase, and the appearance is uncanny. Kei Nagase's character was originally developed by Mr. Kazutoki Kono himself. In Mission 20 of Ace Combat 7, Kei Nagase makes an appearance as an Osean astronaut.
We're on our way back from our 7-year mission to the asteroid belt. I can't tell you how proud I am to be the first to land at
Wait,
this
what was that
spaceport.
transmission?
This is Captain Kei
What?
Nagase of the spaceship Pilgrim.
What? Nagase is in Ace
Stars
Combat
in our
7?
galaxy
Hello?
is finally within our reach.
She became an
We
astronaut.
gave this spaceship a place to dock. We are forever grateful. The
Oh.
universe lies ahead of us, waiting to be discovered.
My god.
And now, at last, we have a gateway to ascend to it.
Oh my god, she's in.
It's all coming together for me. Today was the day, the moment of her return.
I salute the pilot who gave us all a future.
Nagase being an astronaut in Ace Combat 7 is very important because if anyone got the special edition of Ace Combat 7, there is a short story revealed in the Aces at War, A History 2019, which was the book included. It talks about how after the events of Ace Combat 5, Nagase retires from the military and then becomes an author. She writes a book which is a retelling of A Blue Dove for the Princess with an ending from her childhood memory. It has a limited short release, but then is picked up by her editor. So later on one day, Nagase goes over for a dinner and she gets introduced to Jonathan Pyatt. He's an astronomer and he was the one who first discovered the asteroid Ulysses in 1994. It caused a lot of destruction and a lot of war and a lot of turmoil and a lot of bad things to happen to the world of Strange Real. So everyone's just at the table talking and Nagase asks Pyatt if he discovered anything new recently. He then goes silent and then Nagase quickly realizes that an asteroid is approaching Earth. This asteroid is just as dangerous and similar to the Ulysses asteroid. Between 2010 and 2012, Nagase becomes an astronaut and takes upon a deep space mission to either destroy or divert the new asteroid. Then in 2012, Pilgrim 1 leaves Earth on a 7-year journey to the asteroid belt and back. And while everyone is hoping for their return, Osea begins to start making the International Space Elevator. This deep space mission that Pilgrim 1 embarked on is a very secret mission. They kept it all away from the public just so that it wouldn't cause another big war or destruction or a bunch of turmoil like the Ulysses did. 7 years later, on November 1st, 2019, Nagase and her crew finally return to Earth and she thanks Trigger for letting her dock within the elevator. But she's really thanking Trigger for just one way or another being able to explore the skies unknown, aka the space above. I personally find Nagase to be one of my favorite characters just because of her personality and how anti-war she is. She's very much about peace. I really think that kind of reflects on me. I'm definitely not one to go into something with full-on combat. I definitely would rather pick peace over fighting first. If you guys have any other characters you would like to see for the series, leave them down in the comment section below, as I would like to cover and talk about, you know, a lot more characters from the Ace Combat universe. If there's any facts that I missed or anything that you would like to add to the discussion, also leave them down in the comment section below. And if you haven't done so already, join the community Discord. That's where I'll be posting about future updates for videos and maybe some things about online battles, or maybe if I want to hang out and chat with some of you guys, definitely do so if you're interested. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And last but not least, if you haven't done so, make sure to subscribe so you can see future videos like these, and as well as a lot of content streaming as well. I usually try to stream every other day if I can. And with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. As some of you guys say now, I will see you all in solitary.